How do you determine the right budget for you? Congratulations on buying a house, but how much are you going to spend? Buying a house is exciting, but it's also emotional, and sometimes emotional decisions, well, they lead to bad decisions. This is why it's so important that before you spend the time at looking at houses and driving around town, you need to determine a price range first that you're comfortable with. Hi, I'm Kenneth Travis, your hometown mortgage and real estate expert. I'm going to walk you through how to determine your monthly payment for your upcoming purchase that you'll be comfortable with. So one of the things I want to cover is knowing and breaking down the costs associated with home ownership entirely. Guys, that's on a monthly basis. Knowing all of the costs involved on owning a property is very important, and it will give you the information you need to make informed decisions about all the costs that are involved besides just your mortgage payment. My advice is to work the numbers backwards and come up with a monthly payment that you're comfortable with. Just because a mortgage guy or gal said you could spend $500,000 doesn't mean you should spend $500,000. The largest monthly housing payment that you'll have is the one that you make to the bank, AKA your mortgage payment. Your mortgage payment will be a fixed amount based upon your loan amount that you have taken. A portion of this gets applied to the principal and the other portion gets applied to interest. The next monthly expense of home ownership, well, it's going to be your property taxes. Once you own a home, well, you also own a tax bill. And so how you will figure that is you take the total annual taxes that you have to pay, divide it by 12, and that's going to be the amount each month that you'll pay with your mortgage. So in the event that you do put more than 20% down, you still want to account for what your monthly taxes are going to be in your budget. Because when you do put 20% down, you don't necessarily have to pay your taxes with the mortgage payment. Another expense you may have would be monthly homeowners association dues. But this is only an expense if you're purchasing a property in an HOA area. HOA dues are used for common areas, expenses such as landscaping, pools, insurance, etc. You typically get an HOA when you buy a condo or some special community with a lot of amenities for the homeowners that live in that area. The next expense is a very important expense that you will more than likely incur, and it's what's known as PMI, Private Mortgage Insurance. It's a monthly payment. It's charged in addition to your mortgage payment that's applied when you put less than 20% down. The cost of PMI is different depending on the loan program, loan amount, also your credit score. All of these costs will make up your monthly housing obligation. But before you start looking for a house, getting excited about it, you really want to consider all areas that fit your budget when considering purchasing a home and making sure that you understand all of the costs associated with home ownership. The last thing you want to do is fall in love with a property that you can't buy because you simply didn't take the time to understand what the taxes and the homeowners association dues would be. I hope this video serves you well when it comes to knowing and having a budget when purchasing a home. I'm Kenneth Travis, your hometown mortgage and real estate expert, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the home buying process, any loan programs, questions around purchasing a home. My team and I are here to serve. You can reach out to us at 903-331-0892 or check us out on our website at kennethtravis.com. That's www.kennethtravis.com.